So proper use of the MPR air conditioning facilities is really important, not only for the energy bill and environment, but also for the comfort of our guests. So we have an air conditioner protocol in place, so everyone should follow this. There are a few different factors that determine what you're going to set the aircon to. So first, obviously the season, so summer or winter. So summer we base around from October to April, and then winter around April to October. Obviously this can change a little bit just depending on the weather, obviously, so just use it as a guideline. Then there's also how many animals we have in, so if there's under 20 or over 20, and then also night and day will determine what you're going to set the aircon to. So in the main kennel building there is an evaporative system, and there are two, one on each end. And then in the luxuries you've got split systems in each one. There's also a split system in the cat room, and then also in our admin and grooming room. Alright, so with the summer protocol with the aircons, with the evap system, it depends, like I said, on how many dogs you've got in. So during the day, if you have under 20 dogs in, then you only need to run one of the evap systems, and you'll have both the cooling and the fan switched on and on high. If there's over 20 dogs, you will run both of them for the day. And then at night time, if there is under 20 dogs, you're gonna just run one with just the fan on, and no cooling. If there's over 20, then you're gonna run both of them, and you may need to switch the cooling on. With the split systems in your luxury, the cat room and the food prep room, you're going in the daytime for summer, you're going to set it to about 22 or 23 and on auto. You may need to put it on the fan setting on medium or high. If it is really hot, auto may not be enough, and you may need to cool the room down, especially if they've been out exercising. So you can use that function during the day in the summertime. Obviously, if you've got the window open airing it out, then don't have the aircon on, and go back in, shut the window, and then put the aircon on. You don't want to waste it. And then at night time, set it to about 24 and on auto overnight. The split system in the grooming and then the reception during the day is really just at the discretion of the staff members that are in there to keep them comfortable. And the winter protocol, so with your evap system, you're not going to use the cooling mechanism, you're only going to use the fan. And if there's under 20 dogs, you'll just run one. If there's over 20 dogs, you will run two, but only with the fan on. You won't need the cooling in winter time. And then at night time, you will only need to run one, regardless of the amount of animals that are in. If in Emerald we don't really have that harsh of a winter, but there are some nights where it does dip down to around 5 degrees. If it is really cold and we're having a bit of a cold snap, you probably don't need to run them at all overnight, because that might just make it too cold. So just use your common sense around that time. When it's really cold, you might just need to not run them at all. Then with your split systems in the luxuries, food prep and cat room, during the day set it to about 24 degrees and set it on auto. That way it's going to climate control it all day. If it's really cold, it's going to heat it up a bit for them, and vice versa. And then at night time, just set it to 25 degrees on auto. And then the grooming and reception, like I said for summertime, it's at the discretion of the staff members that are working in that area for the day. You just have to make sure that those ones, the grooming and reception, are always turned off at the end of the day as part of the closing routine. We don't leave them ones on.